Hi, this is Gabby with the Nomadic Family. Today I have with me Carl. Yay!
Hi.
Hi. Carl from Savedra Dive Center. Now we say Herman the German. Do we say Carl the German? It doesn't work.
I'm still German, yeah. Even after more than 20 years in the Philippines, still German.
You're still the German. Or they call all the foreigners Americano, right?
Yeah,
no?
They call everybody Americano, yes. Never mind where they come
Doesn't
from.
matter, you're Americano.
As long as they're not Filipino, you're Americano.
Like in Israel, you know, you either live in Israel or you live bechul. Chul means out of Israel. Doesn't matter, you're outside of Israel. Same thing. So Carl is the owner, or co-owner, right, of Savedra Dive Center. And it is thanks to Carl that our family got to hang out here for 2 months and suffer in the hands of Brother Lee and Uncle Herman. It was really hard. Very, very hard. Tell me, you fell in love with the Philippines. You could have gone anywhere in the world. You were 25. You said, I want to travel the world. Why Philippines?
I came to the Philippines when I was 25, first time. And at that time, I just was invited by friends to Cebu. And I liked Cebu, but I wasn't a diver at that time. So by coincidence, I met a good friend, now a good friend of my business partner.
Wait, hold on. Cebu is when you slept with the rats.
Where I slept with rats.
Okay, just want to put that in there.
In downtown Cebu.
With the rats.
With the rats and cockroaches and everything bad. But I loved it.
But he loved it. The girlfriend, not so much.
No, not
he
so
loved
much.
it.
Yeah, I loved it. It was Asia, for me, first time in Asia.
Yeah.
In downtown Cebu, and everything was new. When you go out, you have the sights, the smells, the people, incredibly friendly people.
Wow, yeah.
And I was just taken by the Philippines. Even in Cebu City, downtown.
Even with the rats.
Even with the rats.
So you came here and you met this guy who kept bothering you at dinner, talking to you about diving, and you're not even interested.
I wasn't into diving at that time. For me, a diver is, you don't do anything actually except of breathing underwater. You can breathe on surface. I like to do other kind of sports and parachuting and all kinds of stuff. So
you said Thai boxing.
yeah, Thai boxing, all kinds of stuff.
Adventure.
Adventurous things.
Yeah, and diving's so boring.
Diving was not one of them.
Right.
And but there was a misunderstanding in our team when we checked in this beach resort, and somebody told the local dive instructor, the dive shop owner was a German, and told him that I like to do
Diving.
a dive course, which I didn't like to do. So I'm sitting in the restaurant, so here comes the German dive instructor talking to me diving, and I'm thinking, what does he want from me?
Get off, man.
And he was not going away. And
Which is a good thing.
We started talking, and after a couple of beers, I was ready for diving. This is 25 years ago.
Wow, wow. And since then, you developed a love of diving, a love of the Philippines, and this is home. You've married a Filipino woman, raised 2 beautiful boys. This is it.
Yeah.
This is...
It's one of the best things I've done in my life was taking up diving.
Wow.
And taking the chance 2 years later to work in the Philippines as a dive instructor for 6 months.
Right. With Manfred?
With Manfred, with my partner.
Yeah.
He gave me the chance. And since I started the scuba diving life in the Philippines, that was it. I never came back to Germany except for holidays.
Tell me, there's something you said that only when you said it did I go, yeah, that's right. You described what's special about Panagsama Beach. You talked about 4 populations living in harmony. Tell us about that, because I knew I loved this Panagsama Beach, but I didn't get it until you said it, and I said, that's what I love so much. Remember, you said they're all together.
Yeah, Panagsama Beach. I came to Panagsama Beach in '95, took over the dive business here, and I fall in love with this place right away because one thing was very special for me. I was working before in touristy areas where the local population, the Filipinos go there, they work and they go home. And
there's a separation. This is the tourist,
yeah,
this is
the tourist, this is the Filipino life.
Yeah.
And here in Panagsama, it's different. Here the Filipinos, the scuba divers, the expats, the tourists visiting this place, they all live together in one place.
Exactly.
And nobody is jealous on the other. side or there's any fighting on. They all live in peace and harmony in this place, and this is very special.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because in a lot of places you really do see the tourist section and the local section. And when you said that, I'm like, oh my God, that is part of the magic. Like Kobe and I described this as like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or Sesame Street. You know, like our whole life exists from this corner to this corner, and in that life there are divers, there are locals, there are expats, and there are tourists, and they're all together. Yeah, it is very special. It is. Also, someone came to the dive center. I don't know if you knew this, and he has a book, 100 best dive sites in the world, and 2 of those sites were in the Philippines, and 1 was in Moalboal.
Must be Pescador Island then.
Maybe. I have to say, people say Pescador, and I love Pescador. My favorite is House Reef. The idea that you can put your gear on, like sometimes Cobra's like, oh, we missed the boat. I'm like, wait, I can put my gear on and walk literally a minute from the dive shop, and I have the most beautiful diving I've ever seen. You know, with turtles.
With turtles. Nearly every dive, even you walk in, you have turtles there.
Yeah. I would say, if I'm being conservative, because we don't want to communicate. I would say for me, 80% of my dives, if not 85, I've seen turtles. Yeah, and they're beautiful.
You know, when I came here in '95, there were hardly any turtle. I started diving here in '91, and all the other places there's no turtles. Also here, very, very seldom you saw turtles.
Yeah.
And then there was a law in the Philippines, which is one of the seldom times that the law is trickling through and people will follow it, is that they suddenly nobody hunted turtles anymore.
Oh, they were hunting
They were hunted. What we did in the early 90s is the fishermen, they caught a turtle, sometimes spear gun them. They go to the dive shop, and we paid money to get this turtle released. Right? So we make our sign on the turtle. We make a sign like an S or something, and then it goes so they don't catch it again and send it to us again. Right? So that was 15, 20 years ago.
Good money.
Like 1 turtle a month you could see. And now it's on every dive. You see a turtle.
Every dive. And they're so, like, you'd think a turtle, like the turtles that I'd seen my whole life were like turtles on land, so they just kind of go, oh, and they don't move. And these are like the most graceful ballerinas. They go through the water like this, and it's like slow motion magic. Yeah.
They're not afraid of you. They come close, they look at you.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. I was once
really
recording a turtle, and then suddenly I look up and there was one like, oh, sorry. Like he just wasn't scared of me. He was just swimming right past me. Beautiful animals. Thank you. Thank you. We have loved, I mean, it's hard to say. People ask us always what has been our favorite place in the world, and it's just impossible to say. Even though a lot of times we said Ecuador. We lived in an indigenous village in the jungles with a tribe of Indians for 7 weeks, and it was also amazing. But this was the best social life my children have had, all 3 of them. I don't know, you've maybe seen my kids. They're running in the streets all day, all night. I don't know where they are. They have friends. It's very good for us.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good.
Panagsama Beach.
Panagsama Beach is
place
magical.
to live. Yeah.
Magical. Not very expensive either, I must say, because sometimes we go places and then the restaurants are really expensive. Reasonable prices. You walk into a really, really nice place. You walk into Love's Dive Resort, the menu's okay. It's not like, oh, even the really upper scale, the nicer, the prices are very reasonable. So it's easy to be here long term. We plan to be here for 3 nights, and we've been here for 2 months. So.
Been here for 32 years.
You just plan to get away from the rats, right?
And now I have to take up with the turtles.
Yeah, I have a lot of work. Thank you. We have loved being with Savedra. It has been an honor. Watch out for Brother Lee and Uncle Herman. They're crazy guys, and they will be in our hearts forever. We love them. Thank you very much, Carl.
It's very nice having you here.
Thank you. It's been such an honor for us. And you will hear from us. You can't get rid of us. We'll be back, I think. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.